coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, I appreciate the support. We out here. 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling. We pushing this content out, man. We trying to get to the masses. We trying to get to 100K and beyond. We trying to spread this positive energy, man. It's a movement. It is a movement. As I told y'all before, not a moment, but a movement. So, you know, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Like I always say, if you like it, they probably love it. If you dig it, they probably dug it. You know, birds of a feather flock together. If you hang around somebody and you like this content because it's positive energy, is prevention. We trying to reach them and teach them. Then you probably hang around with some people that like the same thing, man. So they may not be hip to us. Bring them on over here, man. Tell them come on, join the family, man. We got some room. We got a lot of room over here. I'm still shooting to get 100K before my birthday. I believe in TBP Nation. I know we gonna do it. We gonna get that plaque. We gonna put it on the wall, and then we gonna keep on pushing forward, man. And we gonna try to reach as many people as we can to try to give them this good information that they need. Try to keep them from going up in the belly of this beast, man. That is so vicious, you know. So I appreciate everybody who been rocking with me. Everybody been coming over there to IG, to the Morning Mud. I appreciate you transitioning. I know who you are. I acknowledge who you are. TBP, if y'all used to like that Morning Mud and y'all was in there, man, come on over to IG. It don't cost you nothing to set up an account. Come over there, follow me. We still chopping it up in the morning. We still laughing. We still joking. We still having fun over there, man. So come on over there. I missed some of y'all names over there. So y'all come over there and join us, man. We tapping in the morning. Every now and then I tap in the evening. And I bring people in and we talk. So, you know, you can be on live with me. So come on over there and chop it up with us. And speaking of the Morning Mud, man, somebody brought up the question in the Morning Mud. They asked me, sparked this video. They asked me, they say, well, when you was locked up, did you ever consider or try to learn any other type of self-defense besides boxing? And, you know, like judo, karate, MMA, or whatever. And I told them, yeah, I learned the highest form of self-defense. You know, Bethlehemology. You dig? There is no higher self-defense than that. You know, in the world of prison. You know, and it's a crazy thing, man, because, you know, just like the power of the gun out here on the street, right? The fear that the gun creates out here on the street, you know, just the assumption, just the perception of someone having that weapon will change your, you know, frame of thought. You know, you thinking about arguing with somebody, you see he got a gun on his hip, you know, you think a little harder, you change your mind. You thinking about getting in an argument and you look and see a gun on somebody's hip, it changes your mind, you know. And I believe a lot of people wear them on their hip for that reason, just to keep that heat up off of them. You got a lot of dudes I've seen since I've been out here, walking around on the street, wearing a buck 05, 105 pounds. you did, with a gun on their hip, that's probably making them weigh 5, and they just weigh a buck. And they got the chest poked out and acting tough because they got a gun on their side and they feel like, you know, they can take life with that. And people know that you can take life with that and nobody is willing to rush into that. You understand? So it creates that illusion, or not really an illusion. It creates that allure of fear. You know, fear the gun. In prison, fear the Bethlehem. It has the same power. You understand? When you know this dude got this weapon on him, he got this knife on him, and he's willing to, you know, plunge it into you repeatedly until you are without life, then you're gonna pay attention to that. If you want to live, you know, if you really want to live, if you know, value your life and your health, you're gonna pay attention to that. It commands attention no matter who hands it's in. And people know that, and you got to learn that quickly when you get into prison. And you got a lot of dudes that come into prison, these young cats, they got these big reputations from the street because they've been out here cutting up, acting like fools, just creating all types of flimflammery and skullduggery out here, tomfoolery, shooting up this, shooting up that, shooting somebody for an argument just to get a reputation. Not realizing there will be dire consequences for that. And then not realizing when you do get into prison, the gun is gone. And so is your reputation from the street. Whatever people feared you for in the street, they will have no bearing on how they treat you in prison. Zero bearings on how they treat you in prison. Because that gun ain't coming with you. It's not. You're going to have some skills, some self-defense skills, and you're going to have the heart to pick that Bethlehem up and use it. And use it. You understand? And you may have to stop it from being used on you. So it's a whole different life, a whole different ball game on this other side. And you gotta learn that fast when you come into prison. And oh Lord, the games that they play in there with them Bethlehems, man. And that's ironic because the Bethlehem is not a game. But the games that they play in there, because they know the fear of this Bethlehem is akin to dudes walking around with these guns on their side out here. You know what I'm saying? When you get in there and you start learning about, the knife play, the Bethlehem, how they, how it moved in there, and what, that's almighty. That's almighty. Everybody in the prison. I don't care who they are, what they tell you, if they gangster, convict, CO, lieutenant, sergeant, captain, major, warden, nurse, dietitian, whoever. It ain't nobody in there want no parts of that Bethlehem on the business end. Nobody. Me included. You understand me? Yeah. So most things done are in fear of the Bethlehem, not to get hit, not to get, poked. So you got a lot of dudes that move on somebody else because they think that person gonna move on them. You know what I'm saying? You rather do it to them before it get done to you. That's just survival of the fittest. So don't nobody want no parts of it. I can assure you that. Especially in prison, man, because of the simple fact that, your medical assistance and attention is going to be slow to come, slow to response, man. And that's going to be valuable moments in time and seconds ticking off of your life. You understand? I know dudes who died because they didn't get the assistance that they needed in time. Could have lived, but didn't get it in time. You understand? So it's a dangerous game in there with that Bethlehem, but they play games in there with it all day, man. Dudes play with them things. They use it as psychology to try to keep dudes up off of them. One of the oldest tricks in the book is to be walking around or going out to rec or going to child call or going to gym call or going anywhere, and dude get over there and get fumbling. He want to give the illusion that he got that thing on. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep people at bay. You understand? Because I'm going to tell you, man, perception sometimes is greater than reality. You know what I'm saying? If you think he got it on, it's going to make you think twice. You understand? If you think he got it on him, it's going to make you think twice. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you now. I know some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care anyway. If they got a beef with you or you owe them some money or this, that, and the third, they coming to get it. You know what I'm saying? They bringing theirs with them, and you could be faking and pump faking like you got one if you want to, And I'm telling you that pump faking in prison with that Bethlehem is at an all-time high, man. You got everybody that want to act like they got it. You got some people who got it and ain't gonna use it, and no matter what, they scared to death. You know what I'm saying? You get dudes that get in debt, and they know dudes coming at them and they can't pay. They'll walk around and acting all day fumbling and acting like they got something because trying to send a subliminal message. Don't run up on me, man. I'm going to tell you, I got the thing on me. Man, ain't nobody studying that when you owe them that money. And they coming with it for real. I just seen dudes pump faking so much like they got it, and dudes run up on them and say, well, let's get it, and pull it out, and they just take off running. You know what I'm saying? Because they were faking all the time. Then you got the old almighty knife drop, right? You got the knife drop. Dudes will get in line and be lined up to go outside or go here or go there, and they'll be fumbling with their clothes, and they'll drop the knife on the ground. Bend around and pick it up and look, see who looking at them and tuck it back like, oh man. You know, like they just really want everybody to know, look, I got a joint on me. You know, that's a sign of fear. It's not a sign of getting people scared. It's a reverse psychology. They think it's letting people know, I got that joint on me, man. I use it. Woo. But no, dudes be looking at you like, nah, he's scared. Yeah, he's scared. He ain't gonna use it. He fake it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got it on you, you don't even want nobody to know you got it on. The element of surprise is crazy. It's crazy. And it's almost a sure shot to victory. If you got it and you gonna use it for real, you ain't no need to let nobody know. The only time they supposed to know you got it is when it's being, you know, used on them. That's the only time they supposed to know that. You understand? Point blank. All that, oh, I got it, and let dudes, no. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told y'all several times, the best analogy I know is the king of the jungle is the lion. He never let a gazelle, a deer, an antelope, he never let them know that he coming. He never let them know. This is how he secure the kill. You dig? This is how he secure the kill. You understand? Animal in the jungle, the lion. Men in the jungle, the prison. You never let nobody know when you coming. There ain't no rules in there. There ain't no rules in war. Your rule is to stay alive. So I'm not going to let you know I got this, or I'm up. You can assume, think, or whatever. When it's time to go, you going to know I got it because I'm going to be using it. Other than that, you ain't going to never see it. You're never going to see it. You know, so dudes will do that. They'll drop the knife. When I first came in there, man, that was one of the oldest tricks in the book. They'll drop the knife in front of you and let you see it, and they pick it up. And then next thing you know, a day later or that evening, they if you knew, especially if you knew, they come in and ask you, hey man, you let me get a little something to eat, man. I ain't got nothing. Because all the time they done planted this psychological seed in your head like he dangerous, he got a knife, he be carrying a knife, so he must have used it. And then you get a young person in there, they green and they scared, and you ask them for something to eat, they almost too scared to say no. You know what I'm saying? They almost too scared to say no. So it's psychological games. And they do the same thing with them little youngins that they trying to turn out. You know, they pull up on them talking slick and talking that old crazy stuff. And they know this dude done seen them with a knife. So they scared, man. The fear factor. You understand? So it's a crazy thing that goes on in there, man. But the respect for that Bethlehem is omnipresent. You understand me? Ain't nobody want no parts of it. And I'm telling you, that's a fact. Even the people who been known to use it a lot. They use it because they don't want to use it on them. You know what I'm saying? That's their defense mechanism to keep somebody from hitting me. I'd rather do the hitting. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it go. And man, I seen some of the craziest stuff, man, when it comes to this Bethlehem play, man, that you would ever, you know, people, y'all wouldn't even understand it, man. I know dudes that used to always say this too, which is, to me, it was always faking. I don't care who it was. To me, it was always faking. Because dudes used to say, man, what's up? And they argue, well, let's get it then. Let's do this. Let's do that. I got mine. What's up? You ain't got that one. I'll give you one. I'll give you one. We can go in the cell. We can just stab it out. You know what I'm saying? Huh, you want a knife? I'll get you one. Somebody give him one. They lying, man. You lying. Don't nobody want to be in no duel, man. This ain't no medieval days, man. I ain't trying to be in no duel with nobody because I ain't trying to get hit at all. You understand me? So I'm never going to talk about, man, you get yours. I got, man, nah, Joker, I don't care what you got. I don't care what you got. All I care about is you trying to hurt me. I don't care what you got. If you ain't got nothing and you giving me the illusion that you trying to hurt me, then God bless you. You know, mercy on you. Because I ain't going to have none because I ain't think you going to have none on me. But you got dudes that do that all the time. Man, get yours. Man, get yours. Let's go in the cell. Get yours. Man, I wish I would tell a dude get a knife and I go in the cell with him and I know he got a knife and we go in there and lock the door. And what we gonna do? Stab each other to death? Man, you tripping. You tripping. I don't care what type of defense you got or whatever. If you locked in the cell with a dude and both of y'all got them joints, you gonna get hit. You gonna get hit. Unless you got a deadly first blow that gonna just, you know, incapacitate him, you gonna get hit. And the objective is not to get hit. Period. Not to get hurt. So, nah, I ain't with that. But they do that. They was doing that when I first came in. And they used to do it all the time, man. I used to be like, man, these jokers is crazy. And a lot of that too be to create a lot of, you know, a mystique around a person. Like, oh man, he crazy. He want a knife fight, man. What's wrong with him? And because the masses is looking, the masses is listening. So they heard a cat talking about, man, you go get your knife. Go get your knife. Let's go. You be like, man, this joker here, this joker right here crazy. You know, so it's a lot of illusion, but you got to be able to cipher through all of that. Because right now you in a position where you got to survive and you got to figure it out and you got to know what's going on. You got to know the lay of the land, what's real and what's fake. You know what I'm saying? You got to know these things to survive. So in essence, when you first come to prison, man, you just a student, man. You trying to learn survival of the fittest where no one is trying to help you. Period. You're on your own. Yeah, you would never be as lonely on this earth as you will be if you are incarcerated. You are literally on your own. I don't care how much support you got, this, that, and the third. You still on your own because you in there by yourself. You understand me? You in there by yourself and you going to have to take care of yourself. You know, all the people on the street who love you can't do nothing for you. If this dude in cell 10 is coming at you with that Bethlehem when these doors open, it ain't nothing they can do. Not one single solitary thing. You understand? So, yeah, and some of the more crazier stuff they used to really... which was to me just always was crazy too when dude was talking about I don't care nothing about you got the knife, I take it from you. Come out here with it. If you come out here with it, I'm gonna take it from you. You know? Now, to be fair, I have seen some dudes take the knife from a dude. I have. And almost kill him a couple of times. But they got hit too. They got hit too. You know what I'm saying? They took some injuries. You know, some of them brutal. I know one dude, he took it from a dude, but he got hit in the face. You know what I'm saying? He got the scar. This barely missed his eye. He still got the scar across his face. You know what I'm saying? So, I know another dude, he got hit in the chest. Another dude got hit in the arm 3 times before he could get the knife away from the dude. You understand? So, I ain't trying to get hit at all. You know, call it what you want to. I don't want to get hit at all. So I ain't moving like that. I'm not going to tell you to go get the knife and come on and I don't need one. Nah, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And one of the most dangerous jumps and the most vicious tricks I seen, man, was I've seen this a couple of times, but I only seen it play out to its fullest one time. When a dude will pull up on the dude, they beef. And he tell him come on, let's get it. Let's get it. And dude tell him, man, I ain't trying to you. He said, I ain't want to fight or nothing. Let's kill. Let's push these knives. I ain't got no knife, man. I don't want no problem. Boom. Throw it on the floor in front of him. And yeah, there you go. There go. You got yours, I got mine. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And he would throw a knife on there probably about this small. And you better pick it up. You better pick it up. I'm going to tell you, if you don't pick it up, I'm just going to chop you down. You know what I'm saying? Try to entice the dude to pick it up. And he's scared. And the dude won't pick it up. Because at the same time, he ain't revealed what he got. But he telling you, yeah, here go yours. I got mine. Let's go. You know? So a dude will be scared. You know what I'm saying? And then he just talking and acting like he going to hit you if you don't pick it up. So now you in a dilemma. You know what I'm saying? These are psychological war games they playing there. Now you in a dilemma like, should I pick it up or just wait for him to attack me or what? And you know what I'm saying? And dudes don't know what to do. And a couple of times I seen it. That's what happened. It was just like a dude in a deer in the headlight. He ain't know what to do. He ain't ever pick it up. Now one time I seen the dude. He did it and threw it there and there. Tell me something. Pick it up. I ain't even got them. I don't need one. I don't need it. I'll beat you to death. I'll take it from you. You know what I'm saying? And dude said, man, go ahead. Go. He said, no, pick it up. Pick it up. If you don't pick it up, I'm going to pick it up and chop you down with it. Dude went for the okie-doke. He reached down to pick it up, man. And when he reached down to pick it up, dude went in his waistband and pulled out a bigger joint and hit him right in the back. Bang! Bang! And he drove straight to the ground. And before he could even grab the joint, dude was on top of him, just hitting him all in the back. Bam! 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 You know what I'm saying? And now he done created a whole alibi of self-defense. Because when they come to get the dude and he laying down there in a pool of blood, he got a knife up under him. He got a knife up under him, man. So these some dangerous games these dudes playing, man. You got to know what's going on. And to me, even at a young age, I could see, you know, like, yeah, some ain't, you know, ain't nobody gonna give you no knife, man, and say pick it up or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I won't never. In that scenario, I like to think at that age and that time that when this occurred, that I would have been smart enough to be like, boom, just keep my eye on him and don't go for that. Don't go try to pick that up, you know, but he did, and it cost him. You know what I'm saying? It cost him. You know what I'm saying? So all of these is games, man. They playing there with that Bethlehem. I'm telling you, the Bethlehem is almighty in there. You know, people fear it, people respect it, people know that this is where it at. It is everything in prison. It's the gun, the Uzi, the Tech 9, the Mac 10, the 357, the 9mm, everything is all in one. It's all in one, man. That's how much chaos that Bethlehem caused in prison, man. And like I say, if you have it, you know, what you got to have it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have it. In my opinion. In my opinion, you got to have it because you're in a dangerous environment and it is the weapon of choice. You know what I'm saying? So the only way to combat that is to have yours. You know? And yeah, it's mandatory to me. I'd rather get caught with it than without it. You know, and then it was so much violence when I first came into prison that by the time it got through the 90s, it was going to 2000, they started trying to combat that stuff, man. That's why they built all of these super max prisons and this, that, and the third. And they also changed the rules up. You know what I'm saying? Now it came to one point, I can't say exactly what year it was, but it came to one point where if you get caught with the Bethlehem, if you get caught with it without using it, you just get caught with it, you going up in the mountains for 5 years. 5 years for just getting caught with something that could potentially save your life. You understand me? You gone. So that's the deterrence they try to put on you not having it. So your number one objective is to be able to hide that Bethlehem and to be able to hide it in a place where you can get to it when you need it. Because you take a chance on keeping it with you all the time because you could always get shook down. You could always get pat down and you got it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the dilemma. You got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Me? Because the 5 years you're going to get sent up in the mountains for if you get caught with it is not going to equate to if you get caught without it and you need it and somebody take your life. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody, you know, take your eye. You know, and so on and so forth. Colostomy fit bag, you know, hole in your neck, $150. You know, all of these things are possible. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know dudes that got hit, man, and you know, they didn't hit nerves and stuff, man. And dudes in wheelchairs now. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever, ever be the same again. You know, scars on their faces, never, ever be the same again. You know, loss of eyes and stuff, never be the same again. You know, so, you know, you got to weigh it out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take the chance on getting caught with it, or you know, and it ain't no need to have it, even if you're gonna take the chance on getting caught with it. If you're not gonna use it, if you gotta use it, it's no need. Dudes, I know dudes is so scared that they literally get a knife, get that Bethlehem, and set it up where they can get caught with it, just so that wire can go out all over the compound that Joe Blow got caught with the knife. What? Who would have thought he had a knife? Man, ain't gonna use no knife. Hey, he got caught with it. Man, they just locked him up. What? Yeah, came out, they got a big old knife. And he never gave you that perception that he was like, he always was looked at as weak, he looked at as scared, and this is a tactic that they'll use. They're gonna go ahead on and take that time to get caught with it. So the reputation to be out that he got caught with a knife. So that will put out the illusion that, hey, don't think he weak as he look, man. He just got caught with a knife. See what I'm saying? Psychological games, man. You got to do whatever to stay alive up in this joint. Whatever it takes. And these are some of the tactics that dudes use. And if only until you've been a vet in prison and you've been around and you've seen all these things that you understand that that's a tactic that he used. To the masses and the other people that's green, they're going to say, oh, yeah, okay, people sleeping on him. Or he be handing that knife on him on the low. Yeah, he got it on the low, all right, but he probably just got it the week before just so he can get caught with it. You dig? But you ain't going to know that. So still, it made you think. You know what I'm saying? It made you think. Like Nas say, made get your look. So that's enough. You know what I'm saying, to keep some people up off you, maybe a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's all about survival in there, man. And when it comes down to that Bethlehem, man, people gonna respect that. They can talk whatever they want to say. I'm telling you, I done seen gorillas get tamed with that Bethlehem. Yeah, I done seen gorillas get tamed with that Bethlehem. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Believe that, because no matter what nobody say, we all human. We all bleed and we all die. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody trying to do either one unless it's absolutely positively necessary. So ain't nobody just running up into that joint. Unless you crazy. You got some crazy ones now. You always got some exceptions to the rule. You know what I'm saying? You can pull a joint out on Gangsta Slim and he ain't gonna stop doing whatever it is that he doing. He don't. He just not. You know what I'm saying? He not. He just one of those. He gone. You be arguing with him and beefing with him and pull that joint out. Say, I wish you would walk up on me. I'm telling you, he's still gonna be walking up on you. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna be walking up on you. So, but you know, you like I say, you got certain people. They you know, they already got some issues. But I'm talking about overall in general. Ain't nobody running up into that knife, man. Not if they know you're serious. And I know in gangs like Chucky. I seen a dude had a knife in his hand and Chucky rolled straight up on him. Like this. Use it. Use it. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would. You know, and had the fear in him enough that he wouldn't use it. But he had it. And you know what I'm saying? Who knows what would have happened if he would have took off with it. If nothing else, he would at least got hit a time or two. He would at least got hit a time or two. You understand? So it's different, man. But you know, like I say, you got to understand the risk. You got to understand the risk, man. And then, like I say, once you got a reputation in prison, man, for whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, you know, you are going to be perceived as that. So if you got a reputation as a gangster and you got a reputation as you ain't going for nothing and don't matter, the opposition don't matter, you going to have to uphold that. Because any slack in that, any chink in that come the onslaught of the flammery, skullduggery, the larceny, the fakeness, you know, because dudes believe you slipping. Dudes believe you ain't got it no more. Dudes believe, you know, oh, he getting soft, he want to go home, he ain't going to do nothing. Well, they coming, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world in there, man. You got, man, you got people in there playing some games on some high chess, man. They playing high stakes chess and poker in there when it comes to life and death, man. They playing it, man, to the fullest. You know, they bluffing, they, you know, throwing, they doing it all. They trying to win, man, at all costs. And they try to get whatever they need to survive. And however they got to do that, that's what they going to do. And if it's game to be ran, it's going to be ran in there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ran in there. You're going to have to set your mark and you're going to have to enforce it. You're going to have to set your principles, your morals, your standards, what you going to go for, what you not, and you're going to have to enforce it. And you're going to have to do that with an iron fist. You know, and that's going to cost you sometime. It's going to cost you sometime. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to preserve your life. You know, it's going to preserve your life. And then it's a hard life. Prison is a hard life. Make no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It is a hard life. Period. You know what I'm saying? In order to survive in there, you're going to have to go through some things, man. And you're going to have to be able to endure a lot, you know, from both ends. The administration and, you know, the compound. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's much game and psychological warfare being run every day on both sides, man. So, yeah, but that Bethlehem, trust and believe me, it is almighty in prison. It is almighty, man. And there's a lot of games be played with it, man, just because of the power of it. You know what I'm saying? The power of it. Just imagine if somebody on the street telling you they're going to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing in prison. Somebody saying, man, I'm going to chop you down when you come outside. You know what I'm saying? The fear has already been created. You know what I'm saying? The fear has already been created. I've known dudes to tell them, man, if you hear when these doors open, man, I'm going to put that knife in you. And they check in. You know what I'm saying? If you come out on that yard this evening, you going to die. They check in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about dudes that already had reputation. Because they know the person that's saying it is serious. Because once you have projected it out there to the masses, now you got to do it. Or you going to be perceived as somebody who's just talking. You understand? So, yeah, man, dangerous place, man. Dangerous games being played in there with that Bethlehem, man. That Bethlehem will definitely change some minds, man. It change some lives as well and take some lives. So, you know, anyway, just wanted to talk a little bit about that, man. So, you know, the almighty Bethlehem in prison, man, and the games is being played with them in there. But understand this is not a game. It is not a game, man. You know, but like I say, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is, for me, I survived 33 years, man, and you know, took a couple of little pokes with it, but not enough that it you know, it damaged me for life or took my life, and that could have happened multiple times. So I feel blessed, and that is my blessing, man, to be able to endure that 12,360 something plus days, and you know, not, you know, take that Bethlehem the way that I've seen people take it. So thank God for that, man. Anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks, man. They out there. And duck them Bethlehems, too, man. They out here on the street, too.
The banking special. Yeah, pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.